Hey guys, welcome back to BeTerrific.com. I'm Andrea Fasano. We are here at PhotoPlus 2000, exploring so many really awesome products and stuff that I'm getting taught about, and I love it left and right. So many things that just make our lives easier, and you just think that the PhotoPlus is going to be for these huge companies and productions. No, it's for the everyday person too, like me and you. Maybe. But right now we have an awesome product that I know a little bit about. We have Wes sitting here from Wacom. Which one is it? I know Michael and I were deciding. We have different ways of saying it. Which one is it?
Yeah, thanks, Andrea. It's by far our most popular question. The first question we get asked every time. It's technically Wacom.
Wacom.
But we
that's the third option. Wacom.
Oh yeah, Wacom is probably the least known and the actual accurate pronunciation. We get Wacom, we get Wacom, we get Wacom. Yeah.
So what does Wacom stand for?
It's actually, well, the name kind of goes way back, and we've been around very long time, and like a lot of things in the 80s, everything was calm this and calm that, but it's actually a made up word. It stands for harmony in the Japanese culture, and com for computer means kind of sort of this harmonious development between human and computer.
Okay, well I told you I know a little bit about what the Wacom tablets are. I'm going to correct myself all the time now. Are about, because I was working on a show and it was a makeover show, and one of our subjects was an artist. She was an animator, and so we had to get this prize for her and learn all about these Wacom tablets and what they do and how you can draw and do anything, cartoons, animation, illustrations, right?
Yep.
So tell us about the product that you have here today and what you guys do at PhotoPlus.
Well, we do a lot of things, but I mean,
sure.
As I said, we've been around a long time. This kind of tablet right here, this is the Intuos Pro tablet. This is our...
It's beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Such a lovely device.
It's what I call our bread and butter tablet. It's what we've been doing forever and a day. It's an input device. So what's an input device? It's a means of screen. Where it really shines, though, is in creative applications. It's not, I'm not plugged into a computer, but we use a pen, something like this, and you draw directly on the tablet, much like you would a pencil on a piece of paper. What this does, as opposed to say a mouse, a trackball, a trackpad, is it gives you more finite control over the retouching tools or drawing tools that you might use. So it takes advantage of what we call pressure sensitivity. So the easiest way to think of it is this: if you've got a pencil, for example, and a piece of paper, if you were to draw lightly with your pencil on the paper, it'd be kind of a light line. As you press physically harder with your pen on the tablet or a pencil on a piece of paper, that line's going to get a little bit darker, maybe it's going to get a little bit wider. So that pressure sensitivity is the whole reason why someone would want to use a tablet in the first place.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so the animator that you met, for example, she was drawing on the computer. It's a perfect opportunity to take advantage of a tablet like this. Photographers at a show like PhotoPlus, anybody that uses or Lightroom or any other creative application, they're going to retouch their photos. They're going to composite or combine multiple images. They're going to combine different tonal versions of an image, a dark version and a light version, for example, selecting the best of both of those types of images. And that pressure sensitivity gives them so much more control to accomplish that task.
Yeah, so are you an animator or an artist
I'm
yourself?
actually a traditional illustrator by trade,
You
but
are.
I've been a photographer for 15 years now, and really photography is more my thing today.
So that still applies. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that. So
Yeah.
as a photographer, how do you use this device?
Again, compositing images. I might take, for landscape photography, for example, I dabble in a lot of different subject matter, but landscapes, for example, you might expose for the sky in one way and expose for the foreground in another. Again, you want to capture the best of both of those versions.
Right.
And there are physical filters you can use to accomplish that kind of thing when you're taking the photo, but you don't always have that luxury. And so after the fact, when I'm in the computer, I'm finishing my image because I conceive what I'm seeing in front of me, but the idea that I have, but I finish it usually after the fact. So combining multiple exposures, combining multiple elements from different exposures, that's where I use it in photography. There's this thing I like to say to people, if you watched something on television this morning or saw a billboard on your way to work, maybe you took a bus or rode a bike or drove a car, chances are what you experienced was touched with our tablets.
Wow.
We were talking before the interview about, kind of taking for granted where some of this stuff comes from. Well, an industrial designer needs to sketch that car, or a photographer needs to create that image, or a designer needs to lay out that ad. all those creative professionals in all those different fields are using products like this to accomplish the task.
And you were saying for Wacom, I'm telling you, I'm gonna second guess myself every time because there's 3 ways to say it. But for the Wacom tablets, those are originally your bread and butter. Those are what Wacom for. But what other products do you guys have?
Well, today we have really exciting products, what we call interactive pen displays.
Okay.
These are flat panel displays, much like you're using on your laptop or your desktop, for example, today, but we've built this same technology inside the display. So instead of drawing down here, for example, and looking up at your existing display, now you can draw directly on the image, directly on screen. And again, for an animator, for a photographer that's doing commercial work, product photography, for example, any type of compositing, it's just I'm kind of like getting worked up over it. It's actually it's really cool.
Are you excited?
Because it's right there in front of you. I do love it. It makes it fun.
That's something when I was doing my research, and like I said, I had to learn about these Wacom tablets. I didn't understand. First of all, it was an amazing thing for me, someone not in that world, to understand that, oh wow, it doesn't just happen. You know, there's no flip books anymore. Well, there are, and those are vintage, and they're probably coming back. But this is the way that animators do it, and this is the way you put it. But for me, even having like a doctor's, you know, when they're doing their surgeries and stuff and they have to watch the screen, there's different people, so I'm sure that these new tablets where you can do it right on the tablet is for a different kind of person. Like I don't think I would be able to process what I'm looking at and then looking down here. I would constantly want to look on my blank page, you know?
Yeah.
So that's a really cool thing. That would be something for me, for sure.
Yeah, it's really a great way to work.
But yeah, oh my gosh. So what else is Wacom doing here at PhotoPlus?
Well, here, I mean, obviously this, you know, we have our traditional tablets, what I call traditional, Intuos tablets here. We have our Cintiq interactive pen displays. We've got them all on display in our booth, so give people an opportunity to give them a try. I mean, that's one of the best ways to really appreciate what that pressure sensitivity does for you. So we're showing that off. You know, we've got a new product that's being kind of re-released this next couple weeks from now. Wacom Color Manager. Color accuracy is obviously a very important thing for photographers. Judging critical color on screen with what you might get with your print. So we've got a colorimeter coming out, a partnership that we've formed with X-Rite.
Great.
So we're talking a little bit about that here. It's a lot of exciting stuff.
That is exciting, and I feel like with these products, they just stand the test of time. You know, especially for something if you do it well, and if that's the only thing that you have to change for the consumer, then I think you guys are doing a good job, right?
Yeah, thank you, thank you. We pride ourselves on producing a really good quality product. You know, a lot of customer research. Our industrial design is always top notch. We're always winning awards on that. All of our worldwide driver development is all done here in state and really solid.
Awesome. Well, Wes, thank you so much for joining us on BeTerrific.
Thanks, Andrew.
And that is Wacom for the Wacom products. Wacom. Any way you say it, it's a good tablet, and you guys stay right there for more products and reviews coming here live from PhotoPlus.